Good morning, good evening, tonight, wherever you are in the world. Hello and welcome to your Southeastern Esports Valorant team, to where tonight, our Monday night, we'll have Southeastern face off against Post University. Now, this is my very first Valorant stream with you guys. My name is Colby Gray, and I'm excited to be here tonight as we jump into our first game. You can see Southeastern is on the attacking side, and Post University will be on defense. Southeastern coming out with a KO, along with a Sova as well, and a Viper. And it looks like as we finally locked all of these in, we're looking to get ready to go. If this is your first time ever watching Southeastern, hello and welcome. Our esports play usually about 4 times a week, and all the 4 games: Valorant, Overwatch, Rocket League, and Apex. If you've never seen Valorant before, it is a first-person FPS game that relies on team strategy and money control and aim. This game is a lot about aim, and our first game is going to be on Icebox here as we get into a little warm-up phase. We can see Southeastern getting ready to take the game here. And these final seconds count down, and these barriers will go away. We'll see the first round of this Valorant playoff here tonight. Following Mr. Goat here. You can look to set down some utility early. We got a smoke coming in here, blocking out the line of fire just a little bit. Mr. Goat going to seek passively here. Slowly checking these corners with some of his teammates behind him here. Post University looking to hold some angles here. The turret up top. Let them know where they are. Going to try to take out the turret, and there's some info in from Southeastern. He's going to swing right. He's going to get the kill for one. Another smoke screen on the back. Here's Mr. Goat, but he's shot in the back. But 2 more Southeastern players up behind him there. Another one falls. Mop rotating back to save some HP here. Scuttlebug dealing lots of damage here as we look for some more information on Southeastern side. The spike has been planted, so now Post University gonna have to look to make a move here on Southeastern. As we can see, Mop taking a passive angle here.
One enemy
and Post, last one for Post will go down here. Very low on health. Some more info right around the corner. All Post can do is swing with Southeastern all over that angle. First round goes to Southeastern. Great job there, able to take the point very clearly and able them to get a leg up in their econ and buy phases for these next few rounds here. So you can see, we can already see a little SMG coming out here from Scuttlebug. And round two, here we go. Final few seconds. Post University still on defense as they look to hold this B site here. Zeno slowly walking around corners here. Lurking a little bit, trying to see if he can hear any intel on Southeastern team. As Bender and area for the third. He swings one on post. With SMG, he picks up one. There you go, Spike going down here from Southeastern.
Spike's down. Bot coming back.
Oh, but Bender goes down.
Player standing.
Swinging around the corner, and there it is. The attackers will take game number 2. Southeastern showing some dominance here early. Again, getting the spike down every single round, it seems like. This has definitely aided them in their economy and for further rounds to come. And we see there great swings by Southeastern, just able to take control of an area very early and able to get picks that'll definitely aid them in the future of the rounds. And here we go, final few seconds, counting down to round number 3. And as we see, Southeastern is sitting very well and in money right now, able to do really what they want. Kind of a smaller map here, but Scuttlebug looking for some intel. Line up with his drone. Looking, they might take site A here.
Toxin screen down.
As Bender looking, seeing the drone, he shoots down the drone, but he gets picked off there by another angle. As Mop rotating back around. Southeastern playing the very slow game here, not worrying about taking fights individually. But here we go, Mop. Maybe to look here to peek an angle. A Scuttlebug. Keeping pressure on this B site. And they get rotated. Back from behind comes Zeno.
Last player standing.
And all that's left. And there it is. Flawless victory from Post University. Great job by them seeing the rotates and able to flank on Southeastern. And now that settles 2-1. Southeastern's definitely done a good job of not taking too many risky gunfights, but trying to take and hold corners as best as they possibly can.
Deep breath.
And as we enter into round number 4, Scuttlebug looking for the early intel. Going to shoot his bow here, trying to get a scan on anybody. Mr. Goat out in front yet again.
Poison's off.
Full push here from Southeastern onto this B site. As now Post realizes that all 5 are on B. And they will look to take back. Spike going down. Out in front. It's Scuttlebug again, looking for more information on the other side of that smoke screen. Staying close to this container here, not letting much go out. Again, another drone coming from Scuttlebug here. Oh, but the rotate again. Post did this last round. And there's ideas for the kill. But the defuse on Kino. And there you have it. Post will take that round. Great job. They keep getting Southeastern on that rotate to the backside. And Scuttlebug, as you see, got picked off there. So hopefully Southeastern can accommodate for this next round. And each team setting about the same on economy here. Everyone's bought out full kits for the most part on most utilities. And so this round should definitely be quite even in terms of that.
Eyes on target.
Here.
Going down to Bender's POV here. He's played this middle route quite a bit. We'll see how he does it here. Mojo looking to take the corner at the same time. Bender plays it passively. Oh, there. Down goes Mojo and Bender into the smoke. Oh, but he gets picked off from that top angle. Switch over here to Idius. They'd like to send at least 4 to this B site here. Is now, again, the spike going down. Or excuse me, the drone going out. The spike going out now. As Idius with a revolver, tries to keep angles, some more intel. And Post looking to rotate. They realize that the rotation on the backside has got them in the past few rounds, so they're going to try to keep that. As Mr. Goat will take one himself. 3 on 4 here, but they are defusing.
One enemy remaining.
They can't get much. And there it is. Southeastern will take round number 5. And even that a much better early picks there. As you see, Bender was taking that corner very passively, and Mojo got shot down. But as soon as he came out the smoke, it was a 1-for-1. So now Southeastern with a little bit of a lead here. And we will have our first timeout of the game on Post's side. And that will lead us to take a break of our own for 1 minute. Stay tuned. Here we go. The final seconds go out on the timeout.
Thank you.
And we are back into the round as these final seconds count down. And SC still on attack and looking again to take another round to try to get somewhat of a comfortable lead here. Scuttlebug still on the info, looking to take a higher angle here. Post will send 2 on Scuttlebug's side. He's looking slowly for any angles, trying to get some footsteps here. And you'll see there's down goes 1 for Post, and it's a 2-on-1 on this right side here of the map. As now Mojo takes a step back just a little bit. Now Bender looking to take the corner. And there's Bender faced off with Mojo. Oh, but Bender will go down. But now Southeastern recognizes they have control of A site, and here they go, picking off 1 by 1. Mr. Goat out in front. And there's Mop.
One enemy remaining.
And all that's left for Post is 1 up top. And there it is. Team Ace coming in there from Southeastern. Great job to take control of A site in great pickoffs early. You can see Scuttlebug was able to rotate and hear the steps and communicate with his team for the rotate. As now we look to take another stab at this A site here. And everybody on Southeastern side seems to be fully kitted, maybe except for 1.
Clear to engage. Weapons hot.
Southeastern now stacking 4 on the right side of the map here, looking towards A. Down goes 1 for Southeastern, and another one. Spike is down, and there's another one for Southeastern. Mr. Goat now rotating back to A site, trying to hold something together here. He saw 3 die on this specific angle. And so now he's trying to rotate himself.
I have the spike.
Oh, he gets the kill there. Nice headshot. But Mr. Goat, in a 1v2 situation, he's got to play all angles and play smart here. Playing passively. Slowly moving up towards the middle here. As you can see, Post. All on A side. 1 with a revolver, 1 with a pistol. Mr. Goat has the weapon advantage. But can he win in this 1v2 clutch situation? With the spike in hand, he's going to see one of the Post players, and now he's going to rotate back to B site. Going to try to plant the spike. Post is not yet rotated. And here they come, both players.
30 seconds left.
Straight for Mr. Goat. As now he's going to lay down some utility. Mr. Goat sees 2 players on this left flank here. Oh, but there they have it. Good headshot there. And Mr. Goat will go down. A nice A nice try there, but Post will end up with that round defusing in their final seconds. And there you have it. Post will take that round.
How about I only bring a ruler?
A great try there by Mr. Good. As you see the rotation, he realized both players were on A site, holding pretty tough angles for him to even challenge. So he rotated back to B, planted the spike, but he just couldn't. He just couldn't take on the 1v1. As now we enter into round number 8 of this session. Southeastern again, full buying. Not really wanting to waste much time here getting ahead on rounds.
You want to play? Let's play.
KO still for Mop here. And Mr. Goat on snipes. Scuttlebug. Got one up top. Dissident. Doesn't see him quite yet. He hears them though. He could swing at any moment. He could potentially take out 2 Southeastern players. They got to be watchful here. And there it is. There's the swing. But they pick up the headshot. Great shot there by Scuttlebug. As now 2 more Southeastern players decide to rotate around. On the drone is a Post player. And they can take full advantage of this information.
Scanning ahead.
Spike going down by Southeastern. Post University realizing this and now wanting to rotate into sight. Another drone coming out from Scuttlebug here. Seeing one in the front door, and up top is the angle.
One enemy remaining.
1v3 situation here. All that's left is Chris trying to take on a 1v3. Nowhere really much for him to do. Just trying to stall, and there it is. Attackers take that round. Great job for Southeastern again. As now this forced Post University into a little bit of an awkward situation. They don't have much buys here, so Southeastern will come into this next round with the advantage. They might go for a little bit of a split here if they decide to do it between the two. Nobody's really gone middle but Bender yet, so we'll see how that tends to favor them in this next round. Southeastern decides to split here, sending 1 up the middle and 4 on this far right side towards the A site. And there goes Mr. Goat with the sniper. And Post thinks it's a rotate on A. Excuse me, B side. Smoke in the middle there. Now Southeastern will slowly start to play on the B bomb site. Checking angles accordingly. Bender out in front here with Mr. Goat on the snipes. Looking for anything he can here. There's the turret up top. In the usual spot it is. That could alert Post University to a rotate. There's only one player on this B site. 2 now. Now here's the rest of the team from Post rotating over with the plant. And things are getting active. As the Bender spraying out of the smoke there for trying to find anything.
Nowhere to run.
Rotating on the far side of this crate. Down goes the Post player.
Placing swarm grenade.
And 3 rotating on Bender in the smoke. Oh, but down goes Bender. As now it's a 2-on-2. Mojo with the defuse, he can get halfway. And there's down Zeno, the only one left. He could take the remaining part of it. And he almost had it, but Southeastern with the well-placed shots, spraying and praying into the smoke, and will pick him up. And the bomb will detonate. Again, leaving Post in not a very good spot on the economy. It's definitely been hard playing against AKs and snipes, trying with revolvers and SMGs. Definitely an advantage coming in here from Southeastern.
Bury them.
And as the berries go down, a smoke goes out in the middle. And there goes Bender. Out in front. Checking angles. Nobody really on Post playing middle here. He might have one. Oh, and they barely miss one another. barely just missed one another. Is now Bender has control of mid, and it'll take one on the headshot. Rotating back with his team. A great pick there by Bender, switching over here to Ideas.
Here.
All on A bomb site now.
You should run.
Looking to smoke.
There.
Southeastern now completely taking over this A bomb site. As here in just a few seconds, we'll have a team fight. Southeastern has 5. Post only has 3. In their favor, Dissonant looking to swing the top angle and picks one. And there's another one. Good shot. Good headshot. And now it's a 3v1. Mojo looking up the middle. Takes one. Ideas on this other side on the middle. He sees him. So the shot's coming in, and they will do it. Southeastern takes that round. Great job there from Mojo, trying to get picks one by one, but just couldn't quite come up with it. And again, Post University been on their back foot. Just couldn't really get anything going. Southeastern, again, with their picks early and their smokes completely taking over site control. It's really hard to push past that defense, especially when they get into sight. And so now, again, a smoke through the middle. See Scuttlebug out in front
Deploying drone.
with the drone. And down goes one for Post. And a quick wipe there from Southeastern. Dissient will get one. And there it is. Trying to plant to get a little extra, and there it is. Southeastern going to take that round yet again.
In the half.
And as you've heard last round, before we go into the half, Southeastern staying dominant, especially with this map control. Seeing pretty much the exact same routine coming in from Odysseus.
Isolate and exterminate.
Final seconds before this last round of half. Smoke going throughout the middle. Scuttlebug with the info. And here's Mop. Back in spawn site is now Southeastern looks to rotate to B site with 4. Coming up behind is Mr. Goat. Switching over here to the post POV, Zeno. Post was looking for Southeastern to bite on something. Down goes Mojo. Mr. Goat with the sniper.
Powerless.
Holding angles in the mid.
I am
Dissonant.
the hunter.
Rotating on this right side. Scuttlebug on the angle here. He could have picked up Scuttlebug there. And down goes an SE player. They're on 3 with the spike down. Smoke in the middle. They could hop
One enemy remaining.
on the defusing. There it is. And Mr. Goat, there it is. He could swing the corner and possibly get this, but he goes down. A great job there from Mr. Goat, but just couldn't come up with that round there. Zeno with the defuse. And that gives Post some momentum. Finally resetting Southeastern, having to buy yet again. And we have switched sides. Southeastern now on the defensive. Curious to see how they're going to set up each and every site. It looked like Post University tried to spread out just a little bit more and communicate and rotate that way. And it has helped them for some rounds. But Southeastern, in some other instances, has definitely taken control of the sites and not allowed Post to really do anything but make them swing on angles that are really tough to shoot from. So I'm curious to see how Southeastern will set up their defensive side. And 2 seconds here to go in the half. Second half of play. Looking to send all 5 over to B site in middle there. Mop trying to catch some on the rotation, but here it goes. Some smokes coming in there. They have the rotate on backside. On the angle is one. Oh, and down goes Mop.
Your fault.
Killing from Zeno. It's a 2-on-2 here. Mojo. On the backside with Scuttlebug. Down goes Mojo. It's a 2-on-1 with the spike planted. Southeastern gonna have to get a kill or distract here to defuse the bomb. Ellie looking to swing on 2. But there's the smoke there. It's a 1-on-2. Low health, not really much left. Location revealed on the swing there from Odysseus and the defuse. Great job for Southeastern on that first defensive round. Again, great communication as you saw. Post University tried to rotate through the middle of the map, and Southeastern just picked up on it almost instantly, and they were able to rotate back and get some very good control. Switching over to Bender's POV.
Alarm bot out.
Last few seconds of this round, taking the turrets, setting them up in their respective spots in mid with the SMG Spectre. Bender has definitely been their definitely been a key role player, especially in this time, because he stayed pretty much in the middle of the map most of the times I've seen him being able to rotate back and forth. Bender will pick up 1. He almost got a 2 there.
Spike down A.
Chaos over on A
One
side.
enemy remaining.
It's now a 3-on-1, not in Southeastern's favor. Down goes the spike. Odysseus, only one left here. Does have the Vandal, though, up on top. Doesn't take the repel. That was a smart play there. But still, a 1-on-3. Just trying to run out time, trying to stall as much as possible. Odysseus just can't do it. As Post will take that round on the attack side. It's a great opportunity for me to say, if you do not follow us on our social medias and you want to see more esports content, go follow us at SE Sports HQ for all your Southeastern gaming needs. We look to be live streaming here a lot of our games pretty frequently as the month of February rolls around. So please stay to our Instagram and Twitter feeds to see when you can come watch us live. As Mojo gets spotted. Bender here rotating yet again. Zeno looking through smoke with a revolver. Down goes the plant by Post.
No charges left.
Seeming to have a lot more momentum here on the attacking side. A 2-on-5 here in pretty much full health. But again, holding pretty tough angles up top. Down goes 1 from Bender. On the swing. He can pick up another one. There's another one from Bender. Bender can make a huge play here if he continues to rotate around, but he does get spotted. And all that's left is one Southeastern player with the smoke on his back.
Oh, shit. Come on. Toxin screen down.
They thought he was on the plant,
One enemy remaining.
but he gets 1. But the attackers will take that round. Not much he could have done there, but they did. Post did stall long enough to get the win on that round, but that kill did reset one of Post's players, so they'll have to buy back yet again. Southeast are not looking too bad on gear. Most of them have a Vandal, and Mr. Goat still on snipes. But looks like they're completely bought out. Not much money between any of them at all. And Valorant is definitely a game about economy. If you're not doing well and sitting well on your points, then there's not much you can really do than to just lose a few rounds and have that bonus come back to you. And a snipe there from Mr. Goat. And the reset. Here he goes up to the top again. Peeking on another angle. Just couldn't quite get the second one. Now Zeno picking up the kill on Mop. And yeah, another one on Scuttlebug. Ellie on this angle here. Southeastern is rotated on the backside of this A site.
Placing alarm bot.
As a plant going down by Mojo. Zeno on a hard 90-degree angle. It picks up one on Bender.
One enemy remaining.
All that's left is Mr. Goat on a 1-on-3. This is a very achievable situation, especially with the sniper. Mojo looking to take the angle. Mr. Goat looking to peek, and there it is. Down goes Zeno. Mr. Goat has 2 left. Slowly checking his corners. The bomb ticking down second by second. He can rotate yet again on the other side of this box. He does not know that. On the other side of the smoke screen, and there it is. Post will take another round. Good attempt there by Mr. Goat and his sniper, but he will fall short. Is Post really balancing back out the score here? 7-9, as you see at the top of your screen. They've been playing a lot better on attack than they did the defensive side. So hopefully we get to see Southeastern gain some of that momentum on defense and really find their motivation and get going here in this game. That's Scuttlebug with the Sheriff now, no longer with the Sniper. Trying to get some information here early. I do see us up top. And Bender. Looking to play cargo. On the backside of B site. Is now rotating through the middle. Sniper shots go out. And here's a swing. Oh, but down goes Adias from Zeno. Scuttlebug trying to see through smoke here. That smoke can fall any second. Mr. Goat up top along with Mop. And down goes one for SE. Mr. Goat in the smoke himself. He's got the right idea there, but didn't quite connect the shot. A sniper battle here for Mr. Goat and Zeno, who will come out on top. Mr. Goat gets picked off from the side, and Scuttlebug will fall as well. Is now 1 round away from tying it up from Post University. And a just great way to really cover all angles there from Post. You see Mr. Goat was trying to take the one-on-one with Zeno with the snipers, and just gets picked off from the side, and Scuttlebug down below. After the smoke went away, got picked off himself. And it looked like a full buy coming through
For you.
from each side here. Multiple Southeastern players with the Vandal. As Zeno looks to take side here. Slowly rotating down below. Does have daggers. And dashes. So there goes one. Mop holding the angle. The smoke coming out from Odysseus. Taking some damage, and there's Acid. Firing through the smoke. Zeno on the other side. Adias. Now all look to rotate back to B site. They might be waiting for Southeastern to make a move, but there they go. As you can see on the top left-hand side of your screen.
Bot coming back.
Rotating back to B side. All that's left is Mr. Goat. Facing a 1v4, and there's one. Can he get another as they peek the corner here? Ellie. And distant. Holding the angle there, Mr. Goat.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds left to plant. Trying to keep a hold, and as he hears the spike going down.
Spike planted.
But there was the smoke. Just couldn't quite rotate just in time. Down goes Dissident from Scuttlebug as the rest of Mr. Goat's team rotates in behind him. Ellie and Chris trying to play this backside of the container, playing very passively. But the location is revealed, and there's the swing by Mr. Goat. Picks up one, and there's another one. And the defuse. I believe that was 3 there for Mr. Goat with that sniper. And finally, Southeastern gets some momentum on defense. as they roll in around
Make mistakes.
19 and a timeout here by Post University. And I will also take a timeout myself, but stay tuned for more Valorant gameplay.
Here. Here. Here.
We are back from that timeout. As we said previously, round number 19. Southeastern with a 2-round lead. Not really much of a character switch at all.
Focus now. Eyes off me. A gift.
And as we kick it off,
Shutting them down.
Mop still on KO. And there's Scuttlebug facing Xeno on this angle there. Good shot. 2 shots in from Scuttlebug. Quick 2 headshots. Leaving Southeastern with a 4-on-2. Mop playing a flat angle here as Mojo rotates the corner. And there it is.
Enemy
One.
remaining.
Oh, but accidentally used utility there. And Ellie, the only one left for Post. Looking maybe to rotate through the middle, but anyway is going to be met by a Southeastern player as they spread out evenly among all the options. The smoke in the middle. Ellie not being able to see much. Trying to throw some utility for herself.
Swarm grenade out. Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds here. Looking, Mr. Goat still holding that angle. If they can get a pick, and there it is. Southeastern will take that round. And nothing really Ellie could do there to get any momentum for the team. Is now a little bit different of a setup here. Looking to try to protect A side as much as they possibly can. Mr. Goat, the only one on B. And it looks like they predicted very well. As now all of Post players are looking to rush A. Maybe only one in the middle. Post could choose to rotate away here, but they also could not as they swing around. Bender looking to try to take some pop shots. And there was one from Killjoy. And his 3 rotate around the side from Bender. Bender will fall.
Spike down A.
Adias. And the spike goes down. Mr.
Spike
Goat.
planted.
Here's one. And we'll pick it up. 2-on-3. A very winnable situation.
One enemy remaining.
Mr. Goat, all that's left. 1-on-2 with very low health.
One enemy remaining.
And he does it with that play. Wow. Great job there. Jumping off of that high top, taking 2 headshots, and with the defuse. Great job there from Mr. Goat. That'll be on the replay and in the highlights.
Match point.
Time to say
Match point 21. Here we go. Great job there. Again, by Southeastern and Mr. Goat with that final 2 kills there. And now looking to try to set up somewhere in the middle, maybe a little bit more. All of Post players look to be going through mid. One will veer off and go towards A site. But the majority, 4, will go through mid. Is now Bender out in front. But he will go down. A Scuttlebug looking for some information. There's a shot by Mr. Goat on Dissident. As you can hear him up top, there's a good shot. Another shot from Scuttlebug.
Down B.
Another shot from Mr. Goat. Ellie and Scuttlebug looking to face off here on this angle. Could swing any moment, looking for some intel, and he
Enemy
sees
remaining.
Mr. Goat. As you can see there, looking to rotate the backside. Oh, but down goes Mr. Goat. But all that's left is Ellie playing these containers, and that'll do it.
Defenders win.
Southeastern will take that game on Icebox. And as you see, the kills coming in here, Mr. Goat. Again, with that great play there during the end. 34, 16 from Bender, 17 from Scuttlebug, Adias 14, and then Mop is 5. But all around, great job by the SE teams. As now we look to go into map number 2, Ascent. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in game number 2. And welcome back to the game. As if you were with us previously, Southeastern took game number 1. And now we are on map Ascent. As we can see, pretty much almost a little bit of the same lineup here from Southeastern's side. Mr. Goat, Mop, and Scuttlebug all staying with KO, Sova, and then Adias and Bender on Omen now. A little bit of a switch up, but maps do vary on which characters you want to play. And so as we look into game number 2 here, a little bit of the same. Ascent is a little bit more known, or excuse me, a little bit more common map that you'll see throughout Valorant, or a little bit more known, and it needs a lot more smokes than usual. So you'll see that coming in from Southeastern as we get further on into this game. And with these few 30 seconds left to go, we will jump into game number 2 to see what Southeastern can do.
Select your agent.
And here we go on the map number 2 of Ascent. Mr. Goat going to be on Chamber, Mop on KO, Scuttlebug on Sova, Odysseus on Cypher, and Bender on Omen. A lot of information gathering characters and a lot of smoking characters. Omen especially. So we'll see what their game of plan of attack will be for this next game. It was a little bit of a close match last game. It was a little bit back and forth between both sides. Southeastern really took some early control of the game. So hopefully we'll see that in the one to come.
Here.
Adias passing off the spike to his teammates behind him, waiting for these these long countdown timers. Again, this pistol phase is very, very important, especially in these early rounds, because this jumpstarts your team's economy for these next few rounds and gives you the upper hand in gunfights. And Southeastern will take the attacking role yet again. And as here we go, game number 2, round number 1. Adias playing these easy angles here on the side as Southeastern looks to push up mid with the smoke off. Mojo on the other side. He could potentially pick off any amount of characters he wanted here as soon as the smoke goes away. Another smoke coming in. Scuttlebug all here blinded. They're going to swing corners. Sova looking to get some info. Dissident out in front. Mr. Goat. Mr. Goat will go down. Scuttlebug getting in the action now. He will go down as well. Bender's the only one left. And Mop on KO.
One enemy remaining.
All that's left is Bender on a 3-on-1. Bender trying to run away, but he just couldn't quite do it. And Post will take a very quick game number 1.
And they're on us.
Like you saw in the last one, Southeastern tried to push 4 up the mid there, but did not really turn out in their favor. So now we'll see how they choose to regain control here. And like I talked about before, that pistol round is definitely important, because now that Post is buying out most SMGs, and I believe that is a Marshall there as well. Scuttlebug with the corner on Mojo. Faked him out just a little bit. On Sova, still trying to gain what little information he can. His location is now revealed in a smoke. And there's Chris with the LMG. If he can take them, if he can take Chris down, that'll be a huge pick to get the reset. Not much health whatsoever. Now Mop going to switch out on this front point here. And now they're going to rotate back with Mr. Goat. Maybe try to take control of mid. Maybe go to A, because Bender does not have anybody over there with him at the moment. Scuttlebug creeping up the middle here. Now Mr. Goat looks to peek the long angle. Mr. Goat gets located by the Sova. And there's the drone. Oh, but the stun. Nothing he can do, but there's Mr. Goat. And there the flawless is from Post, taking the early aggression. But 2 losses does give Southeastern some money to spend. As now
Careful
an
there.
0-2, a little bit behind, but Southeastern can definitely put themselves in a winning situation here. These final few seconds counting down yet again. Southeastern looks to go a little bit spread out here, since this is quite a bit of a bigger map. Following Mr. Goat here. Scuttlebug takes down. Takes down Kevin. As now Mr. Goat teleports away. Looking to get back with Mop. You can see Chris there on the other side. All 3 SC players stacked up here. Post University is a little bit spread out. Looking to swing the corner here. Shots coming in. A lot of utility being used at this moment. It's a lot of smokes. This gives Mops the opportunity to get on to B site, but he gets picked off from behind.
Spike down B.
But the spike does go down. There's Scuttlebug with that LMG. It's a 2-on-1 situation here. Dissident not really able to do much and get into sight. He might swing as soon as he
30
hears this
seconds
plant
left.
going down. Scuttlebug going to play a really passive angle here. Ideas. But Dissident realizes it on the corner. He picks up the 1. Looks for another flash. But just couldn't quite get it. I just see notice where he is. On the plant. And there it is. Oh, couldn't quite pick it up. The 1-on-1 doesn't go in Southeastern's favor. Is now for the final defuse. Dissident, great played. They're looking to take... Dissident took on the 2v1 very, very well. Especially he isolated Southeastern players, flashing them and able to take advantage of both of their positions. Is now, again, that leaves Southeastern with not much money to spend. As you can see, they all bought out for this round, but they are sitting at 150, 150, 300, as you can see in the bottom right-hand side. But, economy not looking too great for Southeastern. Final seconds, Mop looking to throw.
Shutting them down. One suppressed.
A little bit of recon. Ooh. Chris waiting for that sound cue there. Scuttlebug and Mr. Goat peeking the corner. Scuttlebug gets sniped.
Spike down B.
And Mop
Flashbang.
looking to suppress. But their locations have been revealed. Ideas. Holding this angle. Dissident almost peaked, but now they know where they are. Good pick up there. It's a 3-on-4. A very winnable situation. But down goes Mr. Goat.
Player standing.
A 1v4.
Spike down mid.
And there you have it. Down goes Mop on KO. And a 4-0 stretch here to go from Post. Not giving Southeastern any room to work with. Being very dominant on Ascend. Is now Southeastern again looking to save some money here. They keep on the pistols. Not buying out much at all. Looking for more utility and abilities. Pushing over here to Mr. Goat. Gonna try to take this middle route. Having the revolver, definitely good if you get some headshots. Slowly walking through the smoke here. Could catch Mojo off guard if he does peek. Couldn't quite get the shot.
Here.
But now Mojo does know where he is. But Bender, along with him on the right side. Bender decides to swing. And there's the flash.
Spike down mid.
But the spike is down.
Last player standing.
Down goes Mop, Scuttlebug, and Mr. Goat all at the same time there. All that's left is Adias. And there you have it. Again, Only losing one. Southeastern just really cannot seem to find any sort of control over this game here. Post University running away a little bit. But a 5-0 deficit is definitely hard to come back from, but it is doable.
A gift.
Switching over to Southeastern to see what they bought here. A couple of Vandals and an Operator. I believe that's by Mr. Goat. Or no, excuse me, Mojo. Same character and the same gun choice as well. It's Mojo holding off this middle angle here. Southeastern looks to send 5 all the way to B bomb site. If they could pick off one, they could take B bomb site easily. Rotating all the way in the back. 5 on 4. Ideas. Setting up some smokes and some intel. Spike going down by Southeastern.
One enemy
Zeno
remaining.
goes down. Looking. Dissident goes down as well. And there you have it. Southeastern finally taking a round there. Great job by them. Able to take site very rapidly. They were able to send 5, get in the backside of site, clear it completely, plant the spike, and just do work on attack. So now finally giving them a little bit of leeway and some money to spend. And a 1-5 advantage for Post University. Round number 7. Some stuns. Coming in from post. DS on the backside. Some flashes. Bender looking to peek angles. Goat and Scuttlebug laying down suppressing fire there on that angle. Looks to waste the whole mag. There's now Mr. Goat slowly but surely. If he stays on this angle, he could get Kevin. Out goes the drone. Kevin decides not to peek. Looks long for Zeno. Any second. Inside of the smoke. SC Mop still staying. Mr. Goat watching. Rotate on backside. And here they go. They decide to rotate. Mojo's the only one. Mr. Goat gets picked. But to pick up the op. Looking to peek. Get some info. Down goes Kevin. Dissident. Looking at Bender.
30
Mop,
seconds
Scuttlebug,
left.
and Bender. Trying to take this mid situation. Down goes Bender. Spraying in there. He's in there somewhere in the smoke. Scuttlebug. And now picks up a Phantom. Sprays back in the smoke. 13 seconds left to go. Southeastern has to plant here very rapidly. Ooh, but tagged in the back is Scuttlebug. Shooting through the wall. And down goes the spike. A 3v2 situation. All playing in the back of B site. On a drone. Adias.
Calling down. Suppressed.
SC Mop.
One suppressed.
Suppress the Sova. And here comes the swing from Chris. Takes up one.
Last player standing.
Ooh, but this... And there it is. They almost fell apart there, but Southeastern able to pick up 2. And there you have it. Running away from the bomb is Mop. And Southeastern takes that round. Sitting pretty well on funds. Looks like a buyout here from all of Southeastern and Post University. Some are forced to stay on pistols. As you can see here, Chris and Mojo are on pistols, but Zeno and Dissident are on Vandals. And as the barriers go down, Mr. Goat all rushing to A site. This could be a lot of chaos here very fast. If they can get some early picks, they can be able to control this area very well. Some smokes entering and the door closing off. And the teleport back by Mr. Goat. Looking at...
So dead.
And here's the snipe.
Trap destroyed.
He sees one and below. Drone coming in from the Sova. Smoked off.
One enemy remaining.
One left. And there you have it. Southeastern gaining some momentum. Getting a few back-to-back wins here. As now, Southeastern finally found their rhythm and their groove. Standing pretty tall now. Taking a look over here to post side. Look like almost a forced buyout. Or excuse me, they saved up from last round, so they're going to go ahead and buy out here. Switch over to Bender's POV with the Phantom on Omen. Swing in the corner is Zeno. Now backing up just a little bit. Bender's going to try to... Oh, almost threw the flash. Almost had it. But all that's left is Adias.
Cage triggered.
On the Cypher. Location revealed, and there it is. Not much he could have done there. And now, Post University cutting off a little bit of Southeastern's aggression there. As we see from those few rounds, Southeastern able to buy out yet again, all on Vandals, I believe. Yes. It looks like Post University the same. So much. Finally, each team has reached a sense of balance on their economy here.
Revealing area.
Intel coming in from Sova. Bender out in front, taking care of the drone. Shots into the smoke. Bender looking to smoke something off. Rotating through the smoke, they pick up one. Trying to get out of the way, but down goes Bender. Scuttlebug in the air with the drone. Adias looking to rotate back to B site.
I must wait a moment.
Is now Mop holding the angles. Slowly rotating back, trying not to sound any footsteps. Scuttlebug doesn't quite know that Zeno's there. He's going to shoot down an arrow. Bounce it off. Maybe try to reveal
Right here.
Zeno, but there it is. Going to shoot to the wall. Couldn't quite get it. Oh, down goes Scuttlebug. Adias and Mop. Both are flashed, but Mop. Both of them are sitting pretty decent on health.
30 seconds left.
And it's a 2-on-2 here. If they could pick it up. Oh, the Dissident just says no and gets the final 2 kills remaining on Southeastern. Resulting in a 7-3 lead for Post University. And Post does a great job of just realizing where Southeastern is going to rotate and having Dissident on that flank. Dissident still playing the breach.
Powerless.
Mr. Goat looking to take all into A site. As now they've locked off the door to A, forcing Post University to rotate. Staying on a very tight angle here, Mr. Goat. Bender picking up 2, but will eventually go down. As Mop facing off against the Sova. Takes a little bit of damage, but nothing to worry about as Scuttlebug. Now they open up a door. Scuttlebug is seen underneath, and now they're just spraying through the floor.
One enemy remaining.
So now it's a 2-on-1 against the Sova. He's going to rotate, and there you have it.
You or me.
Southeastern will take that round, and a great job of taking control of A site. Looks like they're pushing 5 players onto one side. It's definitely worked for them every time that they've done it, so maybe they'll look to do that yet again.
Ready. Revealing area. I am the hunter!
Scuttlebug looking for any piece of information he can get shooting through the wall there. Southeastern picked off 2 early. Now 3 as Bender goes down to the snipe. Scuttlebug on Sova looking for the drone. He sees Mojo peeked around the corner. Reveals his location. But Chris, again, looking to swing the angle. Scuttlebug knows he's there. Snipe coming in there for Mojo. Another one. Scuttlebug able to dodge 2 bullets and picks up another one. This could be Scuttlebug's round here. Is now rotating back with the Diaz out in front with Cypher. Zeno right around the corner. I don't know if they know if... Oh, down goes Scuttlebug. And there you have it. A good coordination there from Post University. Able to stun and shoot at the same time. Eight 4 with 30 seconds before the round starts.
That works.
Is now Mr. Goat. With really to no money left, Southeastern not sitting good on funds whatsoever. Forced back to pistols. Excuse me, it was a round change. I didn't quite hit that. So yeah, now everybody's back on pistols. That's Mop. Picking up an early one. Smoking off top. Ideas. Walking through the smoke.
Planted.
Here comes the flash from Mop. The 2 go down.
Player standing.
Scanning ahead.
Now Scuttlebug on a 1v4. Everyone on A side is playing very passively. Chris holding the 90 angle there. He swings. He gets a headshot. Scuttlebug with not much time left. He's gonna have to get every headshot. There's another one. And a flash out from Omen. And there you have it. Yet again, Post University winning the early pistol fights. Again, setting them up great for the future. Nine to 4. Sitting on Mr. Goat's POV here. Playing a little bit more of an aggressive angle. Southeastern spread out a little bit more. But it looks like Post University is all going to rotate into A just as soon as Southeastern rotates out. They're going to try to shut off the door and force them to rotate up top. Scuttlebug, they know he's there. Spraying into the smoke anywhere they can. Scuttlebug is going to show his head eventually. Around now with Mr. Goat. Droning him out. On the rotate back. The door is finally back open. That's down. Ooh, Bender almost gets picked there. 2 on top from Adias and Scuttlebug. Zeno fighting off multiple Southeastern. He picks up 2. And there. And that's how the cookie crumbles. Southeastern just... Post University really played their cards well there. They waited for Southeastern to rotate just enough outside of the site and just took it over in a moment's notice. And it looks like they'll do almost the same again as they're going to send 5 to this far right A site.
Here.
Could potentially decide to rotate mid as well. Mojo walking through mid. Mr. Goat. Still holding angles of chamber. Droned out by Sova. They know they're on A side. Post University could decide to make the rotate here. And there's the swing from Mojo.
I have them.
Scuttlebug sitting in the back. Trying to hold off this door angle. Mop playing inside. Mr. Goat underneath, setting up a teleport. Doesn't quite get the pick on Xeno. Now rotate up top. And Post University decides to rotate B. Does Southeastern realize it? Yes, they do. And now rotating far backside. If they decide to go middle, smoking off their rotates. And Post University could split either way here.
30 seconds
They could
left.
take through spawn and go back to A. It looks like they're going to take B, though.
Revealing area.
Chris out in front. With Sova. Down goes Chris. And Adias. But Mojo behind them. Picks up 2. He could possibly pick up a 3rd. And there it is. Wow.
Last player standing.
Southeastern did
10
not
seconds
realize the
left.
flank coming in from Mojo. And now Mr. Goat. And Mojo on a 1v1. Switches over to Mr. Goat here. 2 chambers facing off. One with the spike. Only a few seconds left to plant. And there it goes. Defenders win that round. Southeastern was able to hold them off just long enough to pick up that final. And that gives some, I guess, Southeastern some leeway in their economy there. You see 3,000, 2,000 and more. Looks like they're going to save up just a little bit, though.
Goes there. This goes here. Oh, this is a nice
Setting up
spot.
side. Adia still playing Cypher. And Bender still on Omen.
Shadows traveling.
Looking to smoke.
Off your feet!
Now all 5 players rotating into A site. Southeastern realizes this. Xeno picks up 1. Out of the smoke, he picks up another one. And another one from Xeno. Wow. So now all that's left is Mop and Mr. Goat for Southeastern. The 2v5. In a very pressing situation. Mop looking to peak the high point of
One enemy
A,
remaining.
but gets picked. Spike is down. Mr. Goat in a 1v5. Not much he can do. Playing it passively, waiting to wait. Takes out 1. Now they know where he is. Takes out another one, but couldn't pick up the 3rd. Great job there by Mr. Goat. But site control was on Post University side. $11 to 5. Post University still with that early 5-round lead, still able to be comfortable and play loosely and dominantly. Switching over to Mr. Goat here. Uses ult ability, taking out a sniper. If he could use a lot, if you could pick up some kills with this utility, this would be huge, but doesn't get anything. And Bender can hear on the other side of this wall here. Bender goes down. And Adias looking to rotate mid. Planting the spike down.
Spike planted.
Adias will go down. And Mop picks up 1 on the Sova. Xeno right around the corner. Mop hears him. Any moment. If Scuttlebug and Mop could coordinate this, he'll be able to pick up. There's one. And around the corner is Zeno still. Oh, but he gets picked. Scuttlebug just isn't able to counter.
Match
I
point.
thought Mop knew he was there, but was just caught in the crossfire. And is now 12-5. Again, Post still with a dominant lead. Looks like a full buyout here from Southeastern. Mop with an LMG. Mr. Goat on his sniper. Zeno. Alongside this breach, they take down Adias on the Cypher. And look to take quickly into side A. Mr. Goat take the pop shots, and down goes Zeno. Mr. Goat has definitely been deadly with that op. And through the wall on the plant. He gets one. With this third shot. Can't quite get any more.
Spike down
3v2 situation. Southeastern can definitely regain control of this site and not allow Post to do anything.
Revealing area.
Bender. Ooh.
Last player standing.
Goes down. Mr. Goat in a 1v2. Does he know that Mojo is holding that angle? Yes, he does. And it's a one-on-one. 30 seconds left. Is now Goat rotating to B side, but he doesn't know that breach is now in A. Picks up the spike and is now planning. He's going all the way around for the flank. Mr. Goat playing this smart. Playing it quiet. He lets the spike go down. Dissident doesn't know. Checking his corners. And there you have it, Mr. Goat with a long rotate through the backside on the flank. And now all that's left is to defuse the spike, and Southeastern will have the round. Great job to scrap something up there from Southeastern. Mr. Goat with that sniper is definitely been deadly this
You
evening.
see our faces. Sorry, I should not laugh.
And with the little spray. And again, Southeastern not greatest on funds, but still giving it all they have with what they got. Bender on the Guardian. And a full buyout from Post University. Scuttlebug still on Sova, trying to get all information. Looks like, again, they're going to send 5 into A site. Rotating back 1 is the chamber. Bender faces off with Mojo. Bender goes down to 2. Adias sitting in smoke. So is Zeno. Dissident. Rotating back with Zeno. Mr. Goat holding the mid-long angle.
Teleport's ready.
Mop. Looking to throw some utility. Holding on to it. There goes. Here's Mop. And Mr. Goat swinging out with the sniper. He picks up 1. Do they know that there's one below them? Yes, they do. And there you have it. Southeastern takes that round. Great coordination there, as they were able to hold on to mid and pick off Post University 1 by 1.
That's a good spot.
Only 5 rounds behind. Southeastern can still definitely pull game 2 together.
You want to play?
But it's going to have to be
play.
perfection here from Southeastern. The Sova scan. Mr. Goat sitting with his op. waiting for anybody to pick the corner.
Get out of my way.
Scuttlebug and Bender find some action here in mid. And it looks to be Post University is pretty spread out. They gain control of side A. If they can get a pick here, daggers coming in from Zeno. Scuttlebug being careful not to peek. Bender on the teleport. Anywhere he goes. Rotating back with Scuttlebug. Mojo very low on this corner. Mr. Goat. They have sealed off the door. But down goes Mojo.
Planted.
And a pick there from Bender. Great shots. Dissident as well. And that is it. All they got left is a spike. And another round there from Southeastern. Can they pull a comeback together? Taking that 5-round deficit down to 4. And Adias holding on to the op. Might switch out with Mr. Goat there. Yes, you will. This could be a great comeback here from Southeastern. Like we said, taking that deficit from 5 to 4. And just Post University seems to be a little bit more spread out than they usually like to be. And Southeastern definitely taking advantage of that. Zeno and Mojo looking to take a site. As some info comes in here from Southeastern. Bender smoking off areas. Adias could flank mid here, but decides to watch the long door.
Cage triggered.
And smokes. And here comes Post University into A site. The teleport. Now Scuttlebug droning out. Down goes Zeno. Bender. Now looking for the flank. Scuttlebug. Still looking for information up top there. Mop now swinging. Chris is underneath. Trying to focus on the Sova down low. Mop.
One enemy remaining.
Mop picks up the kill. And now all that's left is Chris underneath and the swing. And there you have it. Southeastern again takes another round on Post University. Slowly dwindling them down.
Now flee.
Post University tried again. Send 5 all into A site. And Southeastern slowly but surely took the picks where they had them. And a timeout coming in here from Post University. So stay tuned and we'll see you when this timeout is over. And as we get back to the game after that timeout there from Post University, trying to regain some composure, Southeastern able to take 3 straight rounds together on defense. But now Post University fighting to seal this game number 2. As again, Post University sitting not too bad on funds at the moment. They have a few players with some decent ones, but now Southeastern turning the tide on that. Bender picks up an early kill, pushing out of the smoke. Found by the Sova drone. And now shooting through the walls, that Sova. Bender looks to be the only one holding B side here. It's rotating back and forth. Trying to Scuttlebug now with some aid. Mop playing backside A side. And now Post University looks to roll all 3 back towards the Mop side. And now they are planning. And down goes Chris, and Bender picks up another one. Scuttlebug mop. And now Bender rotating behind. 3-on-3 situation. Spike is down. All players really at full health. And here they go. Scuttlebug look to get some information. They are flashed. Kevin, they see, is underneath. Spraying through the floor. Can't quite get anything. Through the smoke. Is Zeno. Pushes out. Down goes Scuttlebug.
One enemy remaining.
As now Bender is defusing. Keeping distracted.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, and the clutch there from Mojo.
Win.
Up from the top
Do I get
of
away
A
with
site.
these?
Taking
This
down
is
Bender
fun.
on the
We
defuse.
should do it again.
And game number 2 will go to Post University on Ascent. They played that map very well. Especially that hurt Southeastern, like you saw early in the game, a 5-0 stretch that they couldn't really do much about. And that'll lead us into the next game. So stay tuned for more Valorant. As here we are back into game number 3. This will be the deciding game of the night. And we are on split. And here we see the map picks for this game. Mr. Goat going to be on Raise, I believe. And then Mop going to be also on Breach. Cypher again from Adias, and then Bender again on Omen. And Scuttlebug on Reyna.
Select your agent.
And in these final seconds here, character lock-ins come in, and we will begin map number 3. Southeastern was able to gain a little bit of composure there during the end of their stretch, as I believe they took 4 rounds in a row, but in the end, as Lincoln Park said it best, it didn't even matter. But here we go, game number 3 of the night. Will Post University come out with a win or Southeastern? The great question here as we begin. Again, the pistol round, one of the most important ones we've said at every game so far. It just helps your team get out in front, and it just establishes really the next 3 rounds of the game. So as we can see, on Mr. Goat's POV here on Raz. Southeastern will yet again take the attacking side on this opening play.
There.
And Bender looks to lead the charge here with Omen. Final seconds countdown to begin game number 3. On this far right-hand side, Southeastern decides to send 4, but an early flash coming in from Post University.
Shadows traveling.
As Bender sends out some smokes for some top angles. Bender playing the vertical. Oh, but he picks up Kevin. Just bad timing on Kevin's part. Is now Adias and Bender looking to swing into B site and plant.
Cage triggered.
Throwing out some smokes. Bender with the bomb. 4-on-2 situation. Post University sticking close together. Dissident and Ellie rotating back from A side through their spawn. Adias holding a very close angle here, as you can hear the 3. Now here's Ellie. He picks up 1. He can't pick up Breach, but again, a 3-on-1 attack. And there comes in Southeastern for the pickup, as the pistol round will go to SE, giving them the ability to buy out whatever they want in these next few rounds. As again, Post University, while they did not win the first round, does not give them much of a choice on their economy, so they're going to look to save a little bit here. As Southeastern picks up some SMGs and rifles themselves. Switching over to Mr. Goat here. Getting some momentum, throwing some nades. Sending out the bomb drone. Through the smoke, Bender picks up one. And Ellie goes down as well. Mop on breach. It's Scuttlebug with the quick plant. Walking through some
One
smoke.
enemy remaining.
Bender takes down another. And there it is, the flawless coming out of Southeastern for round number 3. Wow, great job there. Very quick and aggressive from Southeastern there. That's again setting him up even better for the future rounds. Switching over, post-university side of things. Look for a little bit of a forced buyout here. Everyone does end up with Vandals, but post-university gonna have to make the most of this opportunity as they can. Mr. Go getting some early. Oh, just couldn't quite do it. Get some early movement there, getting an early position, but does not leave post-university's breach in a very good spot on the health-wise. Mop picking up one himself. Another plant coming down here from Scuttlebug. Adias getting a pick. Now Scuttlebug will fall to Kevin. As now it is a 3-on-3 situation. Southeastern does have the health advantage here. Adias playing it slow. It's a 1-on-3. They can hear him. Oh, but down goes Adias. And the spike for the defenders on Post University. Great job there, making the most of their buyout round that they had to do. It was kind of a forced, but they were able to take Southeastern down and pick up a round for themselves. As again, Southeastern still not set off too bad by this.
Yes, this should do.
But still, if Southeastern can gain composure here and get some rounds ahead, they'll be looking well to win this game. On Bender's POV, sending out some smokes. Well, the Phantom looking to rotate and play corners. Dissident on breach. Some barriers coming in from Kevin here. Bomb drone going out from Mr. Goat. Ellie on Omen. On repels. Listening for sound cues. This could be a big flank here by Ellie. On the Omen. Playing it underneath. Down goes Mr. Goat. And they swing on Kevin. Flash. But he backs up through smoke. They didn't get a chance to take any shots. Now here's Ellie on the flank. Not quite sure if Southeastern knows they're there or not.
Right there.
But rotating in the side as the spike goes down. Mop finishes out the plant. And a 4-on-3. Adias, as you can see in the top left hand, holding a close angle there to the vertical window. Down goes Zeno on Adias. And all that's left
Remaining.
is one. And there you have it. Southeastern with the cleanup, 1-3. Looking to gain the early momentum. Great job there. Adias, that top angle really helped Southeastern out well, being able to look down the hallway and through that top window on either side if they needed it. As again, Southeastern looks to send all 5 towards this A bomb site. And this could be a very quick round as Post University looks to send 3 of their own. Smoke's coming out from Bender, but the breach flash, and down goes Mr. Goat. And the shot, Bender looks to swing, down goes Zeno. Adias trying to get through these barriers. Dissident on breach still. Holding a close angle on the right. Good trigger discipline there, but finally Chris goes down by Adias. Chris just waited long enough to get 2 kills there. Waited for all the Southeastern players not to check that spot. But now it's a one-on-one. Health is the same, and Dissident nowhere near the site. Ideas with plenty of time to plant and set up side as well. This could be a very challenging play. Switch over here to Breach. Does still have all his utility, so he could use this very well, and here it comes.
Flash out.
All around Adias. Checking every corner. He has a smoke right there in the middle. Now Adias looking to pop up on the side, peek the angle. Playing ring around the rosy here.
Blinding.
As in any second, a Dissident has to jump on Spike. And there it is. Looking to stick it. Adias now. There it is. Playing it slow, playing it great on time. And now Adias running away. Great job there. Southeastern here with a 3-1 lead. Again, Post University with that early round where they had to force a bye, but they were able to capitalize. But now, still haven't been able to put anything together. It is on cameras. Switching over to Bender's POV here. Mr. Go sending out the bomb drone around these corners. Chris looking to peek this long hallway with the smoke. Zeno up top between the two. Scuttlebug playing very slow here on this right side of spawn. They're waiting for their other teammates on the side of B to try to make some noise. Hopefully trying to get Post University to rotate. So now they all look to rotate back to A site. A long walk to A. As in the middle, Adias holding a close angle. As they will all rotate towards A site. And try to pick up a kill on Kevin.
Fire in the hole! There, take them!
And here's the rocket for Mr. Goat. Anybody close? There it is. Down goes the Omen. Now frag grenades coming out. Trying to pick up Kevin. And the spike going down. 4-on-4. Pretty even here. They got to watch out for their spawn flank here. Zeno very close. And there it is. Down goes Mr. Goat. Zeno could be a huge factor in this game. Kevin picking up the one on Bender. Mop doing all he can with Breach. But they just fall apart. Southeastern will go down. And Post University retakes site on A's. A great job there. Southeastern looked to play that a little bit slower, as you can see the longer rotations back through their spawn, trying to make some noise on B side, trying to get them to rotate. But Post University stayed strong and pretty spread out among all sites. It is now 2-4. Giving Post a little bit of a leeway here, a little bit of a breather to finally catch up and maybe make this a game against Southeastern.
It begins.
You see Mr. Go taking this middle round here, but barriers do go up by Kevin. And there's more utility on the floor. Kevin and Mr. Go taking some pop shots at one another. Coming through the smoke, Kevin goes down to Mr. Goat on the headshot. Well, location revealed and Mop as well. They're going to rotate off the middle angle. And now all again push A. Adias with two on the other side of this wall. He marks it for the rest of his team, waiting for his other teammates to catch up. And there's a push by Zeno. Looking for as much intel as he can. 3-on-2. As up top is Ellie. And down goes Ellie. And all that's left is Post University's Cypher to take on Adias, Mop, and Scuttlebug. Plant goes down.
Still waiting.
Adias playing a very close angle. On cams. He tells he's on top. And down goes the Cypher. Extending their lead 4-3. Southeastern just really seems to be dominant on this A bomb site. The only time that last a few rounds ago, as you saw, Post University was able to retake and get the spike diffused, but again, Southeastern able to keep composure. Ideas on cams. And Bender looking for the opening gunfight. Daggers coming in from Zeno. Some more frag nades from Raze. Zeno chased by that bomb drone. And Ellie shoots down. Ooh, good shots there from Zeno on the other side of that smoke. Bender and Mr. Goat playing through the smoke. And a rotate back there from Scuttlebug. Is now Adias watching the backside flank through mid here. Bender looking to rotate up with him as well. Again, eyes coming down in the same spot. Looking to smoke it out. Bender playing slow. Kevin and all the rest of his team right there behind him. Fourth through the middle. Slowed down just a little bit by the ice. But there it is. There's the swing. Bender goes down. But Mr. Goat able to stay up. And there's another one. He picks up two. Good shots and a nade on the backside.
30 seconds left.
Able to keep Chris just away just for a little bit. To get his team into sight. Scuttlebug and Mr. Goat. Down goes the plant. And all that's left is Post University.
Spike planted.
And their own Chris. Switching out guns. Looking at the high angle. And they were both pre-aimed on it. And there you have it. Southeastern takes another round.
Stay safe. We're going back in.
Again, full buys coming in here from Southeastern. And it looks like an eco round from Post University. Ellie with a pistol. So is Kevin Dissident on the Sheriff. And Chris with the Sheriff as well. The only one with the Vandal is Zeno. Holding off two. Bender and Mr. Goat look to play around this side. Zeno backs up just a little bit to get some help from their Omen. Waiting for the smoke. Bender peeks and dies.
Spike down.
Now Mr. Peek. Mr. Goat decides to peek. But he'll rotate back with his team.
I must wait a moment.
Switching over to Mop here.
I'll find you.
Scuttlebug. Sending out some intel. Adias playing middle.
Fire in the hole.
Waiting for their breach to rotate. As Mop, Scuttlebug, and Adias. Looking to split mid. They take down Kevin.
I know exactly where you are.
All utility going through. Ooh, but picked from the backside. Chris with the Sheriff. Adias on the swing. Down goes Chris.
30 seconds left.
2v3 situation here. And Mop. And Adias. Now looking to swing to A side. And around the corner. Dissident with the Sheriff. They hear him. Oh, down goes Mop.
10 seconds left.
But the plant. It's a 1v3 on the far backside of A. And there they have it. Post University picks up another round of their own. Trying to dwindle down Southeastern little by little. Is now Post University not sitting too bad on Econ. That little save round there helped them out quite a bit. A good decision from them as they stick to their typical defenses spread out in the left top hand side of the map. You can see sticking 3 with A, and Southeastern looking to send all 5 towards A. They rotate back towards mid just a little bit. Bender smoking out. Zeno with the kill on Mr. Goat. Bender and Zeno can make contact here very, very quickly. On the swing, down goes Bender. is Dissident looking through smokes. Zeno watching Repel. Now Adias and Mop taking Repel themselves. Doing lots of damage. Oh, but Kevin right there for the cleanup. Adias, a 1v5 situation with the Guardian. Lots could happen. Trying to get some scans wherever he can. Oh, but there's Zeno. And the flawless there from Post University. Finally getting some ground. As yet again, Post University looking to set up on their usually defensive. And now Southeastern switching it up from A to B, sending 5 to B. They might send a few to mid here. Looks like they're going to send 4 to mid. Adias all on his own on this left-hand side. Again, same spots coming in from Kevin on those ice barriers. And this load on stairs. Southeastern could very easily decide to rotate. Down goes Bender. And here Southeastern goes slowly crouch walking up to B bomb site. On site for Post University. And they choose to take site. Here we go. Smokes out from Adias. And Mr. Goat on plant site. Smoked out. Spraying through the smoke. Looking to plant the bomb. Holding backside. Adias. Might peek Ellie here pretty soon, but Zeno on Mop. And Mr. Goat to Kevin. And there's Adias with a sneaky little pick there in the corner. 2v3 situation. Mr. Goat swinging, but goes down. Post University able to regain composure and take down Southeastern. They tried to take side as quick as they possibly could, set up as much utility, so Post University had no opportunity, but they were able to fight through and take that round.
Last round in the half.
As almost before the swap here, they could definitely even this up, as it is the first one to round 13, I believe. We can see a change of tides here in this game as Southeastern cannot take this next round. Ellie on Omen, looking to smoke off anything through mid or B side. Mr. Goat has bomb drone and utilities as well. The smoke there from Omen. Zeno looking to dash away. And Ellie again on to take an early pick, but just can't quite pick it up. Bomb drone coming in from Mr. Goat. And there it is, on the site. The grenade's out. Mr. Goat doesn't know there's one behind him.
Out of charges.
Zeno goes down. And the spike's been planted. And now Post University
Off your feet!
having to make the aggression here. Chris rotating out of smoke and picked up by Mr. Goat. Bender up top. Holding through the smoke. Kevin with the LMG. Could swing any second here. Bender on the other side of that smoke.
Let's go!
Down goes Mr. Goat and down goes Adias on the other side.
One enemy
And last one, the LMG, and down goes Mop. Wow, Kevin just cleaned up with that LMG there at the end. And Southeastern fell apart. And evening it up is Post University.
Them unweave our world.
And the switching sides back to pistols, reset everything. But all that's different is defending and attacking is now Post University with the spike. And can Southeastern hold their ground and take the rounds necessary to finish out game number 3 of the evening. Switch over to Mop's POV, still on breach. And these final seconds tick on. I'd like to, again, if you weren't here before with us, if you want to follow us on any of our social medias, it'll be at SE Sports HQ for all of your Southeastern esports needs on Instagram and Twitter. So catch us there. Just make sure when we go live. Scuttlebug with the ghost. Post University taking a page out of Southeastern's book. Taking all 4 to go to A site. Scuttlebug playing along. Up top is Benner. Scuttlebug still fighting through smokes here. As Bender looks to rotate on Chris. Chris goes down. And Bender goes down to Dissident. And Adias. It's a 1-on-3. And he has the spike. And a reload battle. And there's Adias, that little awkward moment there. Each of them ran out of bullets and just kind of stared at each other for a little bit. But Southeastern does end up with that round. And you could hear the oh no's and the uh-ohs coming in from Southeastern's gaming room there as that little last minute of awkwardness happened. Funny moment.
That goes there. Yes, this should do.
Ideas in a cipher still setting up side here on B side. And Raz on A side. Mop still holding on to breach. Diaz gets tagged. Post University not looking well. Mop takes down one himself, but does get picked up. Zeno looking to swing corners. Down goes Zeno to Adias, and another one around the corner. He picks up 2. Rotating it around. 2-on-1. Southeastern could definitely coordinate and pick up this final kill. The spike is down. But Dissident doesn't have it, and there it is. Another win for Southeastern.
This goes.
Southeastern looking to save a little money here, as you can see on the guns on the right hand side. Not spending much at all. But it looks like Post University is on a forced buy. Spent all of their money to at least pick up a round to catch up just a little bit. Dissident waiting for this breach. Some shots coming in here on the B bomb side, trying to shoot through smoke. Kevin. Mr. Goat and Mop holding these angles. Mr. Goat looks to peek. Almost gets one, throwing nades. Some of these could land. Chris on top side of B there. Post University might communicate and look to rotate over to A site. And they choose to do so. As Breach and Omen are running down the long side to rotate. Down goes Adias. Zeno playing Repel. Dissident. Now looking to plant the spike, and there it is. Down goes Zeno. And it is a 2-on-4. Mop and Mr. Goat with the spike down, all playing backside of A. Gonna have to coordinate and do it very fast. As Mr. Goat looks to peek. Dissident. You can hear him. There it is. There's picks up 1 for Mr. Goat. Dissident. Only 1 left. But that Mr. Goat will go down. And even it up just a little bit more. Post University, these past few games have definitely been taking control and making the most value out of their forced to buy rounds when Southeastern was trying to save a little bit. And this gives them a little bit more leeway as we enter the round. Smoking off everyone's... That bomb drone could be very dangerous for Mr. Goat. And here it comes. And all 5 are rotating through middle. Bender looking to smoke Scuttlebug. Pacing off against 4 others. Here, I'll choose to rotate towards A site. And down goes Bender. Scuttlebug peeks the corner and picks up 1.
Spike planted.
Bring them down.
It's Scuttlebug on this far left side here.
Bring them down.
Slowly speaking, this corner is Scuttlebug. Southeastern has to do something here. Has Mop not far behind. Has some utility to spare. They're looking to play conservative, very passively, not trying to do too much. Maybe try to get some picks, but just stay off of the bomb and save their guns and their eco. Crouch spamming on the back here. Just letting the bomb explode, and they're gonna let it happen. As that'll tie up 8-8. This could prove to be a very smart decision for Southeastern later in the round, just in the fact of saving a few guns and having a little bit more of an advantage during a gunfight could mean the most in these later rounds, especially when they're getting close to their finals of this game, round 17, as defenders. Southeastern trying to seal this final one out on Xeno. They look to send 5 into A site. This could turn out very well because Southeastern is very spread out. And there they are, Scuttlebug. Dash away. Oh, but down goes Xeno. Good shots from Scuttlebug there as Bender looks to rappel up with his ghost. And down goes Kevin. 1 by 1. Post University falls. But down goes the spike.
Bring them down.
And there's the kill from Mr. Goat. Idea is setting up some cams. As Bender faced off with Ellie. 5v2. Plant. Bomb goes down. Southeastern with now the information. Dissident goes down.
Spike down B.
Mop could
30
hop
seconds
on
left.
the spike and defuse. And they could definitely hold. If Omen decides to push. And there it is. Southeastern takes that round and a timeout by Post University in this final game. And we'll take a timeout ourselves. Stay tuned.
Yes, this should do. That goes there.
Here we go back into game number 3. That's Southeastern with a 1-round lead. Looking to seal this game out as much as they can. Trying to find out what Southeastern is going to do post university. Trying to stay on the middle route. The only one there is Bender. Picks up 1 on Zeno. Ooh, but the stun from Breach. Another smoke. Chris decides to rotate in to B site. Focused by Mr. Goat. And now here comes the rest of the team. Mr. Goat playing a pretty aggressive angle. Now peeking on Chris through the smoke. Yeah, there's Mr. Goat on the kill. And now Bender looks for the 2 and he gets it. Can he get a 3rd?
Mid. Flawless.
Great job there.
History has already forgotten.
Southeastern just played right with Post University there. Any move PU made, Southeastern was right there with them, not allowing anything whatsoever. And potentially could be 2 rounds away from winning game number 3 and going home with the win. Staying with Bender's POV here. He smoked off mid pretty much every round.
Cover going
Get out of my way.
And a smoke there from their own Omen as well. And he gets picked off by Dissident through the smoke. Wow. Switching over to Mr. Goat here, holding on to nade. Didn't quite go where he wanted it to. But still with his charges and the daggers from Zeno. Up top is all 4 PU players. Now Zeno in the backside with his daggers. But flash, and down goes Mr. Goat. Zeno still holding on. Forcing Southeastern on some difficult angles here. Up top is Chris. And Mop here with the push and threw out of the smoke. Did not see Chris on that backside of the smoke there. It is now it's a 1v4 situation and the stun on Scuttlebug. Looking to take the pick on Chris. He hears him. And there it is, the pick on Chris.
Where are you?
Rotating it around. Looking to play it safe and just save guns here. And there you have it. Attackers take a round themselves. And with a little bit of a lead and just a few more rounds to go, Southeastern has to maintain for just a little bit longer. Switching over to Bender's POV here again, smoking mid. Post University. Walking 4 through mid. And the shot by Mr. Goat on Zeno. Pew decides to rotate away from that and back towards A site, which Southeastern does have 3 there. Mop, Scuttlebug, and Adias. Scuttlebug trying to find some information. Adias playing smoke.
Cage triggered.
As a 5-on-4, still in relatively good health. All down below is Post University. Chris on the Cypher. Scuttlebug with the peek, but gets headshot. Mop up top. The Cypher.
Where is hiding?
Spike down.
And finding the enemy position. Chris is low on HP. Ellie with the plant.
30 seconds left.
Chris is just 1 bullet away from a death here, but Post University still could pull this round off as Southeastern looking to rotate and get together. And here come the charges and the push, picking up the Vandal. Grenades around the corner. And there's the peek. Down goes the Omen. And now the rocket fuse to clear out the round just doesn't connect. As Bender and the cleanup from Adias on Kevin. And the final diffusing on the spike. And just a few rounds away from game number 3 victory. It looks to be a final buyout here from all teams. Doing everything in their power to stay alive and win these final few rounds. Switch over to Mr. Ghost POV here. He had a great push with his charges there. Popped around the corner. Shot Chris with only 30 HP left, pick up his Vandal, and decided to take care of the Omen and try to connect with his rocket, but just quite couldn't. Now Mr. Goat on the angle with the sniper. Playing a little bit passive here.
Off your feet!
But Post University does take advantage of that. Zeno gets picked off by Bender. Great job there. Now picking up the Phantom. Through the smoke, he can hear him. And there it is. He picks up 2. Great job there from Mr. Goat. Any frag. And all that's left, one more kill for Southeastern to finish off the game. Dissident with Breach. And the clutch and a dream. Mr. Goat with the shots on snipe. And now from behind, here comes Scuttlebug. He picks up Scuttlebug. Now the rotate. Mr. Goat goes off of the high angle. Peeking the corner very slowly. Bomb drone. Takes a pop shot. But Breach just then it takes another one. Mr. Goat slowly rotating around. Waiting for Adias to come and rotate. I don't think he knows he's behind him.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds left in the round. Dissident with a 1v2 switching over to Adias POV. He's going to go for the flank. He's going to place on a bomb site. Southeastern realizes this. And away they go. Trying to chase and catch up. Planting it as soon as he possibly can. 5 seconds left to go. The plant goes down and it's a 1-on-2 situation. Mr. Goat and Adias versus Dissident. Peeking the corner. There's Mr. Goat. And there you have it. And the final defuse is all Southeastern needs to do to seal out this final game of the night. Great job from both teams there. And Mr. Goat will take the privilege of the defuse.
Shame. I love explosions.
Match point.
And one final round here to come in from Southeastern.
Can I get a drop?
Is now Mr. Goat still staying on his sniper and mop. Not far behind Scuttlebug. And Bender. Playing a little bit more of a top-down angle here. They're going to look to play aggressive. Maybe get some picks early. As I see there's 4 people there. Bender gets shot fairly quickly. But Mr. Goat doing work with the sniper. Trying to pick up anybody he can. A lot of utility being used here at one moment. Spike has gone down. All that's left. One on the side, Mr. Goat. And there it is. GG's from Southeastern University. Lost the first game, or excuse me, won the first game, lost the second game, but was able to make it up in split. And ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for the night. As you see the stats coming in there, Mr. Goats 27, Dissident and Zeno 21 and 22, and the rest throughout the leaderboard. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this Southeastern Esports broadcast. If you like what you saw, please like and subscribe. It helps us out so much. And be sure to look out for when we are next live on our Instagram and Twitter at SE Sports HQ. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you in the next one. See you later.